Also, we've got puppies today, and Emily's here, so we should be seeing kittens too and cats any moment now. All right, guys. So I was thinking today what we would do is just a flow, but really focus on different kinds of planks. So really core strength, building up the shoulder strength, muscular strength, and play around in planks. So instead of starting us seated, what I'm going to do is start us lying down, so we give our back a moment or two to release. If you need a block and have a block and want to put that underneath your back, that's fine. You can just do what I'm going to do to start, and it's just lie down and bring the soles of the feet to the ground. And just bend your knees and stay there a few moments. So as you lie down with your knees bent, start to just feel into your back. Yeah, and you can move around a little bit. So you're on your back, feet to the earth, and maybe just rock the hips a little bit left and right. See how your back is feeling. And then coming back to center, kind of relaxing the arms like you would in Shavasana, palms up, arms relaxed. And then maybe nod your head no a couple of times, releasing tension in the neck. Maybe hearing the sounds the neck makes as you move your head side to side. And then take a few moments to start to connect to your breath. Just breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And allowing each in-breath to expand your abdomen, rib cage, and chest. And each out-breath to create a subtle recoiling inward of the chest, rib cage, and abdomen. And then as your back starts to acclimate, you go ahead and straighten your legs down on the ground and let them find the full length and weight. Let your feet relax for a moment or two. Checking in for a neutral spine so we're not tilting or tucking the tailbone. And really focus on your belly rising and falling. So because we're going to focus on a lot of different plank variations today, we want to make sure we're paying attention to the back, making sure to engage on the exhalations, really feeling the abdomen empty and the muscles in the belly strengthen. So keeping that in mind, transitioning to Ujjayi Pranayama, taking a subtle contraction of the back of the throat and really using the exhalations to connect to the core. And as you do this, relax the muscles of the face and the shoulders, arms and hands. And relax the legs and the feet. Good. Now on an in-breath, let's go ahead and reach the arms overhead. So keep the arms on the ground as they go up over the head. Take your right hand to hold on to your left wrist, and then cross your left ankle over your right ankle. So left leg on top, right hand to the left wrist. We're going to take the upper body to the right and then follow that with the lower body. So you're taking on the shape of a banana, a nice C spine. Really lengthen through that left rib cage. Stretch out the left side of your body. Keep your left buttock and shoulder anchored. Just feel a stretch. Make sure you glide the left shoulder blade down the spine. Good. Now we inhale, bring the upper body back to center, lower body back to center. Now uncross the legs, right ankle over the left ankle, legs are straight, and take your left hand to your right wrist. Elongate your spine, then exhale, take your upper body to the left and the lower body to the left. So the legs go left. Nice big C spine to the right, so you feel that right rib cage expand, plug the right shoulder in, anchor the right buttock and shoulder down. Good, another breath. Now let's inhale, bring the upper body back to center, followed by the lower body. Now let's go ahead and inhale, bring the right knee into the chest, wrap the arms around the right hamstring or shin, give the right buttock a little reach toward the front of the mat. Flex both feet. Inhale. And then as you exhale, curl your upper body out, nose toward or to that right knee. Keep lengthening your spine, stretching here, drawing the chin down to lengthen the back of the neck. And then exhale, melt the upper body down and release the right leg down. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest, hold on to the left hamstring or shin, lengthen your left buttock away and flex your feet. As you exhale, curl your upper body up. Once again, bringing the nose toward or to the knee. Draw the shoulders back, the elbows in, lengthen the back of the neck. Feel your abdominals engage. Really anchor the right leg. Then exhale, release the upper body down. Now we're going to go ahead and release the left leg down as we open the arms out to T. Draw the shoulders back. Now slowly inhale, glide the heels in toward you and bring your legs to tabletop. Knees over the hips, heels slightly higher than the knees, lengthen the tailbone. Keep the right shoulder down. Let's exhale, release the knees to the left as you turn your head to the right. Lengthen your right buttock away. Good. Now inhaling, nose and knees to center. Keep the left shoulder down. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Lengthen the left buttock away. We're going to do that 2 more times, just warming up the spine and belly. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Right shoulder stays pinned to the ground. Good. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Left shoulder pinned down. 1 more time, both sides. Inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhaling, knees to the left, head to the right. Good. Once again, inhale, nose and knees to center. Exhaling, knees to the right, head to the left. Good. Now we're going to inhale, bring the nose and knees to center. Lengthen your tailbone. As you exhale, curl your upper body up. Wrap your arms around your hamstrings or shins. Draw the nose toward or to the knees. Keep breathing. Now we're just going to roll like a ball. Hold on to your legs. You're going to inhale, rock up to a seat, drop the chin, and exhale, roll back onto your back. Doing that a few times, letting the belly grip here at the top when you come up to a seat. Try to keep your feet off the ground. So we're going to do that a few more times. I want you to do this 3 more times. At the end of the 3rd time, roll up and over to all fours. This will be 2. And next one, we come up and over to all fours. So you're going to place your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. We're going to tuck the toes, lengthen the spine, pull the belly button in. Let's exhale, tilt the tailbone between the thighs, hollow out the belly, round the thoracic spine, rock back slightly in cat. And then inhale, point your toes, lengthen your tailbone, unfurl the spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. Again, exhaling, tucking toes, hollowing out the belly, rounding the thoracic spine, rocking back slightly in cat. Then inhale, point the toes, lengthen the tailbone, unfurl the spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. And 1 more time. Exhale, tuck toes, hollow out your belly, round your thoracic spine, rock back slightly in cat. And then inhale, point the toes, lengthen the tailbone, unfurl your spine, shoulders back, chest forward, cow. Now return to neutral spine with toes tucked. Spread your fingers out wide, triceps spiral in. Let's exhale, hips up and heels back into a downward facing dog pose. Sending your seat back and up. Draw the chest toward the thighs, collarbones broaden and connect to your breath. Really spread your fingers out wide. Root down into the thumb, pointer, and pinky fingers. And connect the inner and outer edges of the palms of the hands to the ground. Feel the forearms go light as you glide the shoulders back and look back at your feet. Make sure they're hip width and parallel. Hiding the heels behind the feet and feel the upper inner thighs separate and draw back as the seat rises up and the heels sink down. Remember, the heels don't have to touch the ground, but you do want to drop them as far down as you can and lengthen. You can always bend your knees if your hamstrings are tight. Good. Keep pushing the mat away from you with your hands, dragging the mat back with your feet. Now let's inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Keep drawing the chest toward the thighs and exhale, sink your heels. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now let's go ahead. Inhale, rock forward to a plank. Shoulders over the wrists, extending out through the heels. Push away from gravity and lengthen the spine. Pull your belly button in. Keep your neck nice and long. Find your strength here. Engage your quadriceps, feeling the kneecaps draw up. Pull the belly button in and open up through the chest. Then exhale right back to downward facing dog. Keep that longer stride if you took a longer stride. Let's do that again. Inhale, forward to plank. Shoulders over the wrists, extending out through the heels. Push away from gravity. Actively press the mat away. Lengthen through your spine. Engage the front body. Then exhaling. Hips up and heels back into your downward facing dog. Keep drawing the seat back and up and the chest toward the thighs. One more time like this. Inhale, forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists, extending out through the heels. Push away from gravity, lengthen the spine, really connect to your breath. Then exhale, hips up and heels back into your downward facing dog. Rooting your left foot into the earth. Go ahead and inhale, let the right leg rise up. Draw the chest towards your thigh. Keep your right hip squared, so the right hip point forward. Flexing your right foot, reach to the right heel and sink the left heel down. Now we're going to exhale, rock forward as we bring the right knee in toward the chest. Hold here. Really lift that right thigh up towards your chest. Keep that back foot squared and planted. Now step the right foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. We're going to bring the left knee down. Don't worry about going onto the quad. Just bring the left knee down, tuck the left toes, left wrist underneath left shoulder. Inhale, the right arm rises. Rotating the left rib cage to the right, look up toward the ceiling. Turn the right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back or to your left outer hip. Keep trying to get that left rib cage toward or to the right inner thigh. Draw your right hip back. And while you're in the twist, lift up off your back knee and take a nice strong low lunge. Press strongly into the ball of the back foot. Breathe. Another breath like this. Keep drawing the right hip back. Good. Now inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring the left knee down. Next exhalation, bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot, traction the tricep to the inner knee. Inhale, open the left arm up. So we're kind of in a fixed spot here, not much rotation happening because we've got that leg in the way. Let's try to add on. Turn the left palm away from us, top of the hand to the small of the back, or to your right outer hip. Draw your left inner elbow back. Now try lifting up off that back knee, keeping yourself squared. Try to add a little more rotation here. Every exhalation, we try to twist a little deeper. Good. Now inhale, the left arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, the right leg sweeps back to plank. Push away from gravity here. Pull the belly in. Exhale, tippy toes. Slow lower to chaturanga. Shoulders are back, elbows are in, neck is long. Lengthen the spine. Hold it here. Then inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders in your cobra. Anchor your quads down, tops of the feet down. Remember, you can widen your legs to accommodate a tight back. Now move a little bit left and right here. Just swaying around a little bit. You can add a little rotation, maybe like an infinity figure eight kind of shape to your body. Then if you're doing that infinity, go ahead and reverse directions. Good. Almost like a seal, like a little seal walk. And then go ahead, return back to center, open up through the chest, draw the shoulders back, draw your skull bone back. Buttocks should activate a little bit here. Then exhale, hips up and heels back, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up, and the chest toward the thighs once again. Let's root that right foot into the mat. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you. Squaring your hips, draw the shoulders back, even weight in both hands. Left hip point forward, really sink into the right heel. Good, now we're gonna exhale, bring that left knee into the chest as you rock forward, pull in and up. Keep lifting that left knee up, up, up. Then step the left foot forward. Go ahead, bring the right knee down, keep the toes tucked. Right wrist underneath right shoulder. Inhale, the left arm rises, rotating the right rib cage to the left. Now turn the left palm away from you, top of the hands to the small of the back or to your right outer hip. Keep drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward, rotating so that right rib cage goes toward or to that left inner thigh. Breathe. Now inhale, lift up off the right knee, stay low, shift that right heel back so it's like you're sending the energy toward the back wall. Press into the right hand. Good. Now we're going to inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, traction the left tricep to the inside of the left thigh. Go ahead and lower your right knee, and we're going to inhale, open up to the right. Try to find the twist. It's going to be a little harder here. Breathe. Turn the right palm away from you, top of the hands to the small of the back or your left outer hip. Now try adding the right knee lifts. Keep squaring your hips. Good, stay with me here. I know it's going to be a little tough. Good, now inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg back to plank. Push away from gravity here. Lengthen the spine. So we're going to hold our chaturanga. You're going to exhale, tippy toes to chaturanga, shoulders back, elbows in, neck is long. Remember, you can drop your knees if you fatigue. Then inhale, Thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Open up through the chest, lengthen the spine. Anchor the quads. Make sure you're dropping those shoulders down and drawing them back. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up. Chest toward the thighs, collarbones broaden, and connect to your breath. Let's once again root the left foot into the mat. Inhale, the right leg rises behind you. Keep sinking the left heel, even weight in both hands. Exhale, open up the right hip, spiraling your left rib cage to the right, bend the right knee, flex the right foot, open up here. Breathe, press an imaginary lever to the left. Good, now we're gonna exhale, big step forward, right foot, toes in line with the fingers. Take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Step your left arm slightly forward toward the left corner of the mat. Roll onto the outer edge of right foot, outer edge of left foot, so the toes aim to the right. You're gonna inhale, reach your right arm up. Draw that right buttock back, look up toward the ceiling, pull your belly button in. Another breath, keep sinking that left hip down. Good, now exhale, frame the front foot. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your spine up, arms draw back. So palms are facing back. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Push the wall behind you, away from you as you send your chest forward. Draw the skull bone back. Root into the big toe side of the right foot. Now inhale, sweep the arms up, look up toward the ceiling, lift your chest. Keep drawing the right hip back and the left hip forward. Press strongly into the ball of the back foot. Good, now we're gonna carefully exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, the right leg sweeps back to plank. Hold your plank. Push away from gravity. Now step your left arm slightly forward into the left. Roll onto the outer edge of left foot. Stack your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Side plank. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. Connect to your breath. Keep squeezing those inner thighs together. Lean back up against an imaginary wall. Good, now exhale, return to full plank. Now step the right arm slightly forward into the right. Roll onto the outer edge of right foot. Inhale, the left arm rises. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. You stack your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Breathe. Lean back up against an imaginary wall. Engage through the midline. Good, now return to full plank, wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, plank. Now exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga to hover. Hold it for 3. Shoulders back, elbows in. 2, 1. Now inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra once again. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down. Draw the skull bone back, pull your belly in. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up. Drawing the chest toward the thighs and the collarbones broaden. Root the right foot into the mat. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you for 3-legged dog. Then exhale, open up the left hip, spiraling the right rib cage to the left. Avoid dipping that right shoulder. Bend your left knee, flex your left foot, push an imaginary lever to the right. Keep tucking the right seat underneath you. Good, now exhale, big step forward, left foot, toes in line with the fingers. Bring the right hand to the inside of the, left hand to the inside of the left foot. Walk your right hand toward the right corner of the mat. Roll onto the outer edge of left foot, outer edge of right foot, so the toes aim to the left. Reach your left arm up. Keep drawing that left hip back. Let the right outer hip sink. Breathe. Maybe lift your toes up so you protect your knees. Connect to your breath. A couple more breaths here. Feel the obliques work. Good. Now exhale, square your body. Hands frame the front foot. Now inhale, the spine rises up. The arms push the wall back as you puff your chest forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Nice strong right leg. Now inhale, reach the arms up, look up, sink into your hips, connect to your breath. Really find your connection. Another breath here. Good, now exhale, hands frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg back to plank. Hold your plank. Now we step the right arm slightly forward into the right. Once again, outer edge of right foot. Stack your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Reach the left arm up. If you fatigue, you can drop the right knee. Maybe you bring the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Take a tree here. Lift your hips up a little bit. And try looking at your right thumb. Watch your thumb. Ignore your arm shaking. It's going to do that. Another breath. Then with control, straighten out that left leg, stack it. Return to full plank, wrists underneath the shoulders. Good. Step your left arm slightly forward. Roll onto the outer edge of left foot. Inhale, the right arm rises. Stack the shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. Stay here, maybe bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh and try looking at your left thumb. Breathe, connect to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling, another breath. Good, now return to full plank. Push away from gravity. Exhale, tippy toes to chaturanga, hold for 3. Good, 2, 1. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down. Open up through the chest, draw the shoulders back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Seat is back and up. Chest is toward the thighs. Collarbones broaden and really connect to your breath. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to go ahead, inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, take a walk, a quick step, or a hop to the top of your mat. Let's do feet or narrow hip width, toes are in line with one another and fold. Soften the backs of the knees, send the hips directly over the ankles and feel a stretch along the back line of the body. Draw the shoulders back, look back at your shins. Now inhale, spine halfway up, either hands to shins, or if you have long arms, long fingers, fingertips to the earth, you just want to keep your spine nice and straight. Then exhale, hinge and fold. Soften the backs of the knees. Let's inhale, reverse swan dive to a standing back bend. Quads forward, tailbone forward, chest open, weight in the heels, knees soft. Good, now exhale, carefully hinge from the hips and swan dive forward, hands on either side of the feet. Inhale, spine halfway up, hands to shins or to the earth, shoulders back, seat back, belly in, chest forward. Exhale and fold, step the left leg back to low lunge. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward, inhaling spine and arms come up to high lunge. Plug your shoulders in, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, connect into both feet. Keep the chest lifted, exhale the hands in prayer. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, rotate your upper body to the right and then slowly bring the left tricep to the outside of the right thigh and stay here. Just using control. If you're ready, take your left hand to the outside of the right foot, keeping the left tricep to the outside of the right thigh and reach your right arm up. So you're in a twist with your arms in T. Connect to your breath. Stay here with me. Good. Now we're going to exhale, sweep the right arm down, frame the right foot. We're going to inhale, go to a three-legged plank. Hold your three-legged plank here. Square your right hip forward, push away from gravity. Three-legged chaturanga. Exhale, tippy toes, slow lower, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Now inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders into your cobra. Draw your shoulders back, lift your chest, lengthen through the spine. Then exhale it, downward facing dog. Send your seat back and up and the chest toward the thighs. Keep pushing the mat away from you with your hands, drag the mat back with your feet. Good, now let's exhale, take a big step forward, left foot, toes in line with the fingers. Left hip back, right hip forward, inhale, spine, and arms rise up to a high lunge. Plug your shoulders in, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, connect to your breath. Exhale, hands in prayer. On your next exhalation, rotate the upper body to the left, keep drawing the left hip back, and then gently make your way down. Right tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Looking over that left shoulder. You can stay here, take your right hand to the outside of the left foot, reach your left arm up. Make sure the right tricep is to the outside of the left thigh. Breathe, keep pressing strongly into the ball of the back foot. One more breath. Good, now we just exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg back to three-legged plank. Push away from gravity here. Exhale, tippy toes, three-legged chaturanga. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down. Draw the shoulders back. One more breath. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up. Chest toward the thighs, collarbones broaden. Really push the mat away. Use your hands to push the mat forward. Use your feet to drag the mat back. Good, root the left foot into the mat. Inhale, the right leg rises. Now take a moment, bend your right knee, point your toes, reaching the right toes toward the back of the head. Now while you're here, lift your head up, lift your chest up like you're trying to take your head to your foot. Now we're gonna keep this shape and rock forward to plank. Push away from gravity. Breathe. Good, now exhale, rock it back to three-legged dog like this. Now look back at your left shin. Keep your right knee bent. Exhale, open up the right hip, spiraling that left rib cage to the right. Nice big deep stretch. Then as you exhale, square out your hips, bring the right knee into your chest, rock forward. Then exhale, step the right foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Drop and ground the back heel, front heel, back heel alignment. Inhale, straighten out the right leg, hand to the right shin, foot or the inside of the right foot. Inhale, open up to triangle pose. Reaching your left arm up, lengthen through both sides of the waist. So plug the right thigh bone in, drag the left heel away, and drop your right rib cage toward the mat. Now reach your left arm back, like your fingertips are trying to touch the wall behind you, and turn your head to look back toward that shoulder. Breathe. One more breath. We're gonna stay low. We're just gonna exhale, bend the right knee, place the right hand firmly onto the earth inside the right foot. Reach your left arm up once again. Turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, or your right outer hip. Lean back, and maybe add a bind. Right arm snakes underneath the right hamstring. You can interlace your fingers or take your left hand around the right wrist. Lean it back, back, back. Try to stack those shoulders to the left. Keep tucking the right seat underneath you. Another breath or two here. Keep hugging that right buttock in and underneath. Good, now right hand down. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Drawing the shoulders back, open up through the chest. Then exhale it, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up. Draw the chest toward the thighs, allow the collarbones to broaden and connect to your breath. Let's root that right foot into the mat. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you. Square your hips. Now exhale, bend your left knee, reach the toes toward the back of the head and lift your head and chest up a little bit, almost like a cobra and dog. Good. Keep that action. Exhale, rock forward to a plank like this. Push away from gravity. Next exhale, three-legged dog like this. Next exhale, open up the left hip, spiraling the right rib cage to the left to really find your twist. Then exhale, square the hips, bring the left knee in toward the chest, rock forward, rock forward, rock forward. Step the left foot forward, toes in line with the fingers. Drop and ground the back heel, front heel, back heel alignment. Inhale, straighten out the left leg, triangle pose, left hand to the shin, top of the foot or the inside of the left foot. Inhale, open that right arm up. Rotate the upper body to the right. Plug that left thigh bone in. Drop the left rib cage, lengthen your right hip away. Good. Now go ahead, reach your right arm back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you and look back. Really lengthen. Good. Now we're just gonna stay here. Bend that left knee, planting the left palm. Reach the right arm up, inhale, wrap the left seat underneath you. Exhale, turn the right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back or to your right outer hip. You can stay here or snake that left arm underneath you. Bind. You can interlace your fingers or take the right hand, wrap it around the left wrist. Lean back. Keep dragging that right heel away. Keep wrapping the left seat underneath you. You can look down, you can look straight ahead, you can look up, whatever feels good for you. Another breath. Good. Now we're going to go ahead, take the left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale, both hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, tippy toes, three-legged chaturanga or full chaturanga. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads down, tops of the feet down, really open up through the chest. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Seat is back and up. Chest is toward the thighs, collarbones broaden. Maybe walk the dog a little bit here. Breathe. All right. Now we're going to root the left foot into the mat. Inhale, the right leg rises behind you. Exhale, open up the right hip, spiraling the left rib cage to the right. Now, from here, we're going to go ahead, inhale, rock forward to a three-legged plank. As you exhale, cross the right ankle over the left quadricep. Plant your right palm and roll to the left, bringing your left foot down, your left arm up. Breathe. Connect to your breath, so think figure four plank. Then exhale, bring the left arm down. Inhale, right leg rises to three-legged dog. Exhale, big step forward, right foot, toes in line with the fingers. Inhale, spine and arms rise up to a high lunge. Plug your shoulders in, lift your chest and lengthen your spine. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms back, or up, sorry, and sink into the hips. Open up through the chest. Good, really connect to your breath. Now, can you carefully exhale, bring that left quadricep down. Open up through the chest, stay with me here. 2 more breaths, right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, arms and spine rise up. Exhale, both hands down to the inside of the right foot. Lift up off that left knee. Inhale, foot your right leg out to the right. And then exhale, sweep it back to full plank. Inhale. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Anchor the quads, tops of the feet, lengthen the spine. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Sending your seat back and up, and the chest toward the thighs. Connect to your breath. Root the right foot into the mat. Inhale, the left leg rises behind you. Exhale, open up the left hip, spiraling the right rib cage to the left. Bend the knee, flex the foot. Now we're going to go ahead, exhale, square the hips, cross the left ankle over the right quadricep, rock forward. Step the left arm slightly forward, roll onto that right foot, reaching your right arm up. So think figure 4 plank. Connect to your breath. Pull the belly in. Good, now we're going to exhale, sweep the right arm around and take the left leg back to three-legged dog. Good, exhale, big step forward, left foot, toes in line with the fingers. Inhale the spine and the arms rise up to a high crescent lunge. Open up through the chest. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Now interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, sink into your hips. Connecting to your breath. Keep squaring the shoulders and hips out. Now exhale, lower the right quad down. Come into your extended crescent lunge. Left hip back, right hip forward. Another couple of breaths, plug the shoulders in. Then inhale, stack the spine, stack the arms, plug the shoulders in and down. Exhale, both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Lift up off the right knee. Open your left leg out to the left, inhale. Good, then exhale, sweep the left leg back to full plank. Exhale, tippy toes, chaturanga, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thread the heart between the shoulders, cobra. Hold your cobra here, close your eyes. 3 to 5 breaths. Draw the skull bone back. Draw the shoulders down, open up through the chest. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, now tuck toes, downward facing dog, 3 to 5 breaths. Walk your dog, move around in dog, whatever feels good to you. Trying to release tension. All right. Now we're going to inhale, rock forward to plank, push away from gravity. We're going to go ahead, step the left arm slightly forward and to the left. This time roll onto the outer edge of left foot, inner edge of right foot, so the right foot's right in front of the left, reach your right arm up. Step that left sole of the foot down onto the mat. Then inhale, float your right leg up. Breathe. Connect to your breath. Stay with me here, right leg is up, left foot is rooted, 1 more breath. Good. Now exhale, lower the right leg. Return to full plank, wrists underneath the shoulders. Push away from gravity. I know it's a lot on the wrist. We're almost done with these. Step the right arm slightly forward. Roll onto the outer edge of right foot, inner edge of left foot. Inhale, the left arm rises. Step the right sole of the foot to the ground. Then slowly float your left leg up. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. Connect to your breath. Now exhaling, lowering the left leg down. Return to full plank. Push away from gravity. Exhale, tippy toes to chaturanga. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Once again, close your eyes in cobra. Should have built up a nice big sweaty heat. Breathe. Now tuck your toes, downward facing dog. A couple of breaths. Stretch it out. Sending your seat back and up and your chest toward the thighs. Now because the belly's warmed up, we'll do a little bit of balance. Root the left foot into the mat and the right hand into the mat. Inhale, your right leg rises behind you. Bend your right knee, flex your right foot, reach your left arm back to frame your left hip. See if you can find your balance. Left arm back, right leg up. Maybe catch your right foot. If and when you catch your right foot, pull the right leg up, open up through the chest and look forward. You're gonna wobble and maybe fall out of it. Try it 3 times. And then if you can't get it, you come back down to downward facing dog. Good. We're gonna try the other side. Root the right foot, root the left hand. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your left knee, flex your left foot. Now reach the right arm back towards your right outer hip. Look at your mat. Try to reach back and catch your left foot. If and when you catch the foot, you square yourselves out. Open up through the chest. You're gonna wobble. Breathe. Today is not my day for tiger. Try it 3 times and then return to downward dog. Arms should feel nice and warm. Another breath. Good. Now we're going to inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, drop the knees to the ground. So your knees are going to be directly underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Draw your buttocks back. Walk your arms forward and dip your chest down toward or to the mat. If you can get your chest to the ground, you're going to bring your chin to the ground. If you can't get the chest to the ground, you bring your forehead down. Good, nice puppy stretch, happy puppy. Stretching into the shoulders, releasing some tension here. Draw the buttocks back, really connect to your breath. Just a few more breaths, starting to kind of cool the body down, going more into stretch. And now we're going to look toward the center of the thumb, so that space in the middle of the thumbs. Walk your arms in a little closer to one another, so walk them into the midline. Then you're going to inhale, rock forward, drop the quads, drop the tops of the feet. You're going to be in Sphinx pose. Palms are down, elbows are underneath the shoulders. You're going to pull the mat towards you with your hands, sending the hips kind of forward. Anchor the hip points, hug your inner elbows in, press down into the earth, and I'd like you to inhale, float your legs up. So you can see mine aren't coming up very high, just a little float of the legs up. Pull the belly in, feel the buttocks work, feel the mid-back work. Breathe. Now, can you keep your chest lifted? Walk your fingertips to the earth, off the sides of your mat, elbows bend out, and see if you can keep your legs lifted and open up through the chest. Draw the shoulders back, connect to your breath. Lengthen the back of the neck. Holding here, 2 to 3 more breaths. If your legs get fatigued, just drop them down. And then exhale, slowly lower back down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now while we're here, we're going to open the arms out to T. Scooch over a little bit. We're going to go ahead and keep the left arm where it is. So I want you to look to make sure that your left wrist is in line with the left shoulder and your left palm is down. That's going to stay as is. Turn your head to the right. You're going to walk your right hand in, Fingertips in line with the chest, right shoulder back, elbow in, and you're gonna exhale, roll onto your left outer shoulder. So now you're gonna do like a side plank almost, but you're on your side. Good. Now we're gonna inhale, reach the right arm up toward the ceiling. Turn the right palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, between the shoulder blades, or if you can, interlace your fingers and straighten your arms behind you. Your head can be down or up. Try which one works for you. See which one is better. Keep rolling onto that left shoulder and arm. So you're putting that weight more and more into the left. Now let's bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh, like a tree. And if you want to open up a little more, step the foot behind the left hamstring. And open the knee up as you draw your right hip forward. Just find breath here. Inhale and exhale. Keep pressing into that left shoulder. This is going to help release all of the muscles of the chest and into the shoulder so that we ease up on those muscles that have done a lot of work today. Breathe. Slow, deep, steady breaths. Good. Now we're going to inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, straighten the right leg out. Next exhale, roll onto your belly, bringing your right arm down, and take a little breather there. Your left arm should feel nice and relaxed. Now, once again, look to make sure the right wrist is in line with the right shoulder. Right palm is down. Turn your head to the left. Walk the left wrist underneath the shoulders, fingertips in line with the chest, left shoulder back, elbow in. Now we're going to roll onto the right side. So that right arm stays behind us. We stack the shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Plug the shoulders in and start to lean into that right arm. Then exhale, turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back, between the shoulder blades, or if you can, interlace your fingers, straighten the arms out, and lean into that right arm. You can stay here. You can bring the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh, or maybe step the left foot behind the right hamstring, open the left knee out, but draw the left hip point forward. Breathe. So you're going to keep trying to transfer weight into that right shoulder and arm. Getting into the chest, getting into the shoulder. So even the left side of the chest is going to stretch here. Slow, deep, steady breaths. Good. Now we're going to deconstruct. We're going to inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, straighten out the left leg, stacking. Next exhale, turn onto your belly. Open the arms out to T, bring your chin to the mat. Take a moment here, bend the knees and just windshield wiper your legs left and right, releasing some tension. Lovely, guys. Now from here, we'll straighten out the legs. We'll bring the chin to center. If you turned your head, walk your fingertips in line with your chest, shoulders are back, elbows are in. Inhale up to all fours, and then exhale, a child's pose of choice. So you can do inner thighs connected or big toes touch, knees apart. Try to soften your chest down toward the mat. Arms can be forward or they can go back by the feet. About 3 to 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Good, now we're going to plant the palms. We're going to inhale, come up to all fours, place the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. So a little bit of threading the needle. So we're going to spread those fingers out wide, draw the shoulders back, step your right hand slightly into the left a little bit, draw the right shoulder back. We're going to inhale, open up the left arm, draw the right hip back, try to keep the hips squared. Now you're going to exhale, dive the left arm underneath the right, bring the left shoulder down and the left side of the head down. Keep reaching your left fingertips to the right, and then inhale, reach your right arm up. And take your right hand, turn the palm away from you, hand to the small of the back or to your left outer hip, inner thigh. You can stay here or add on. Straighten out that right leg, tuck the right toes, keep your hips squared. Press into that left shoulder. If you want to try, float your right leg up. Keep squaring your right hip. This is a nice big twist. Breathe. Good. If you have your right leg up, you bring the ball of the foot down and then bring the right knee underneath the right hip. Now we're all going to inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale the right hand, wrist underneath the shoulder. Inhale, press up, reaching your left arm up. Shake your left hand out. And then exhale, return to center. Get the wrist underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips again. Draw the left hip back. Inhale, the right arm rises, rotating that upper body. Then exhale, dive the right arm underneath the left, right shoulder to the mat, right side of the head to the mat. Draw your right hip back. Reach your right fingertips to the left. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Turn the left palm away from you, top of the hand to the small of the back or your right outer hip, inner thigh. You can stay here or go ahead, extend the left leg straight back, coming onto the ball of the left foot. Press strongly into the right shoulder, and if you want to add on, lift your left leg up, squaring the left hip forward, flexing the left foot so the toes point down. I just look toward my right hand here. Breathe. If your left leg is up, bring the left foot down. Bring the left knee in. Now we're going to bring the left arm down, wrist underneath the shoulder. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Shake the right arm out. And then exhale, return to all fours. For a moment, bring your elbows down to the ground. Bring your palms together. Walk your knees toward your elbows. Take a child's pose here. Bring your forehead toward or to the mat. And then bend your elbows deeply so your praying hands go toward the ceiling. Hug the inner arms to the ears and breathe. Draw the shoulders back. Rest your chest on your thighs. Good, now we're going to exhale, straighten the arms. Pressing the forehead into the mat, walk your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Shoulders are back, elbows are in. Inhale, sit up for a moment in hero's pose. If this doesn't work for your knees, you'll sit cross-legged. It's just a transition. Rest your hands on your lap, close your eyes, and find your breath. Just kind of feel your body out here. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and sweep the buttocks down, and I want you to bring your legs in front of you. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to pull the flesh out from beneath you and flex your feet. Draw the shoulders back. Now we're going to go ahead, bend the left knee, bring the left knee in, and step the foot out for a moment and kind of take like an open little bit of a position, kind of drawing the knee underneath the underarm. Take your right arm to the earth, and I just want you to press your fingertips down, root your left seat, and kind of pull the right rib cage away from the right arm and press into that left inner thigh. It's a little stretch. We're going to create some space. You can look down toward the right hip. Good. Now we're going to inhale, sit up tall. You're going to take the right heel, bring it to your left sits bone. Now the left foot goes in front of the sits bone to line up. You're going to hold on here to your left shin, sit up nice and tall. Breathe. So you're rooting both sits bones down. I want you to start to press your right outer thigh down, right outer calf down, outer edge of the right foot down. Now we're going to transfer the hands to the ball of the left foot. You're going to sit up tall. You're going to inhale, bring the left knee in toward the chest. Flex your left foot. Sit up nice and tall. Keep drawing your left buttock forward. Keep lifting your chest toward the wall in front of you. Now straighten out your left leg. Breathe. You can hold on to the hamstring, calf, foot, whatever works for you. Good. Now we're going to take the left hand and hold on to the left foot. You're going to sweep your right hand out. Once again, fingertips to the earth. Open your left leg up. Now as you open your left leg up, drop the right outer thigh. Rotate your chest a little bit to the right. Breathe. Good. Now can you come down onto your right elbow, lift your left buttock up and draw that left leg towards you. Keep drawing that right shoulder away from the ear, press down into that forearm. Now in one smooth move, can you inhale, sit up? Good. Then exhale, go ahead and bring that left heel in. And we're going to go ahead and bring the right foot in front of us and slightly open it out. Now you're going to go ahead, press into that right inner thigh. Take the left arm to the outside of the left hip, rotate your upper body a little bit to the left, and then hollow out the left side. Send everything to the right, root your left seat, root your left outer thigh. You're just making space for a little bit of twist. Good, then we're gonna inhale, sit up tall. That left foot is gonna go right toward that right sits bone, and we're gonna bring the right foot forward so the heel is in line with the sits bone. Wrap your arms around the right shin and sit up tall. Press the left outer thigh down. Send the chest forward. Draw the right buttock forward. Good, now we transfer the hands to the right foot, lift the chest, and then go ahead, bend that right knee and draw the heel away from you. Send the toes towards you, send the chest towards your thigh. Breathe. Now when you're ready, inhale, straighten out the right leg. You can hold on to the hamstring, calf, ankle, or foot. Keep drawing the chest toward the thigh. Good, now the right hand's gonna stay to the foot. You're gonna open your left arm out to the left and open the right leg out to the right. Keep dropping that left thigh down. Grow nice and tall. Now maybe tip over, left elbow down, bring that right leg up. Take a nice big stretch. I'm really deep into the right shoulder here, so I have a really deep bend, almost to the point where my bicep and forearm touch. You can get that, you can go for that. Now in one smooth move, can you sit on up? Good, now exhale, take a cross-legged seat. Inhale, hands to your thighs, grow tall, open up through the chest. Then exhale, hinge and fold. Try to keep your hands on your thighs as long as you can. See how far down you can go. When your buttocks start to lift, then take your hands to the earth and assist. If they don't lift, just let your forehead come down if that's available to you, and reach your arms forward. So I want your arms to be pretty quiet here. Not much effort going on in the arms. We're just resting and relaxing them. Slow, deep in breaths, complete deep out breaths. And now we're going to inhale slowly, bring your spine up. Draw the shoulders back. Now we're going to exhale, rotate the upper body to the right. Left arm to the outside of the right thigh, right arm is behind you. If you want to, you can snake the right arm to the small of the back or to your left inner thigh. So our shoulders should be pretty open. I'm doing a lot of tucking the hand behind us. It might be able to get there. I'm going to give you a little more stretch to the right shoulder, a little more work into the left shoulder. Keep elongating on the in-breath, twisting on the out-breath. Good. Now inhale, return to center. Good. We're going to exhale, rotate the upper body to the left, right arm to the outside of the left thigh, left arm is behind you, or snake your arm to the small of the back or to your right inner thigh. And keep working on the twist. Inhale, elongate, dropping the shoulders, exhale, rotate. Good, another breath or two here. Inhale, elongate, exhale, rotate. Good, now we're going to inhale, return back to center. Switch the cross of the legs so the opposite leg is in front or on top. Draw the shoulders back. We're going to exhale, rotate the upper body so the chest lines up with the mid-knee. Frame your right leg, root your left seat. Inhale, grow tall. Keep your left seat rooted. Exhale, fold over that right inner thigh, and maybe the arms come forward. Keep rooting the left seat, drawing the left hip back, and fanning that left rib cage out. Connect to your breath. Good, now we're going to stay to the right. Inhale, walk your spine back up. Then exhale, rotate to the left, center of the chest in line with that mid-knee. Frame your left leg, root the right seat. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, fold over your left leg. Maybe the arms walk out. Keep rooting the right seat, draw the right hip back, fan that right rib cage out, and just find your breath. Good, now we're gonna inhale, come up through the middle. Exhale, return to center. This time, we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together. So we're not going for, excuse me, Baddha Konasana with the heels right up to the groin, just maybe about a foot away from the groin with your heels. You're gonna take your hands back behind you, and let's do fingertips face toward the buttocks, wrists underneath the shoulders. We're gonna inhale, lift the hips up. Pull the belly in, press into the outer edges of the feet. Let your inner thighs, hips get a stretch. You can move a little bit left, right. Still gonna work the shoulders and belly a little bit, buttocks as well. Main focus here I want you to do is the hips. You can even go forward and back a little bit, like drawing your buttocks towards your heels and then buttocks away. That actually feels quite good. It's like a frog almost. And then slowly, slowly bringing your buttocks down, straighten your legs out, sit up nice and tall, flex your feet. Hands rest on your thighs for a moment, close your eyes. Press a little more weight into the left buttock, and then press a little more weight into the right buttock. Let's do that again, a little more weight into the left buttock, a little more weight into the right buttock. Last time, left and right. And then slowly, slowly, with your eyes closed, point your toes. Reach your arms out in front of you, parallel to the earth. Lift your chest and exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Landing slowly in Shavasana as you exhale. Feel the body drop. Feel the weight of the arms and of the legs. Feel the warmth in the shoulders, the chest, and the belly. And slowly breathe. Allow the body to grow heavier. Allow the body to sink deeper into the ground. And try to release some of the tension that you may be experiencing. Good, now let's slowly begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. And then slowly rotate your ankles and wrists in both directions. Relaxing the arms and the legs. Let's bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Lengthen the back of the neck and carefully draw the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your hamstrings or shins and rock left and right. Good, now let's slowly roll on to the right side of the body, pausing for a moment in a fetal position. Placing the left palm to the earth, let's slowly inhale, rise up to a comfortable cross-legged seat here. Relaxing the hands on the lap, closing the eyes and finding your breath. Let's bring the palms together in prayer as we bow the chin toward the chest, and let's take a moment to practice gratitude, grateful for someone and something today. Grateful to each and every one of you. So lovely to see your faces. Namaste.